What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Amon's Toxic Gamer back at it with another video. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the new video game slash real life true story, mostly real life true story movie, Gran Turismo, which I saw early yesterday. But before we get into actual review itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 400 subscribers, just 90 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That's just for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications and notification will upload, because we do a movie review every single week or so, because we always have a new movie coming out every single week. Also, do share the video, because it's also out. We can have some more people join that fam. And do feel free to comment on what you thought of Gran Turismo down below. And as well, if you missed my previous movie reviews, they're on a playlist on my YouTube channel if you would like to check that one out. But before we get into the actual review, let's give a quick plot synopsis, shall we? So transition on choice. Series of Nissan-sponsored video game competitions through his gaming skills and becomes a real-life professional race car driver. Alright, so going into this one, I've never, ever played any of the Gran Turismo games, and I have never, ever heard of the true story of this movie. So, when I kept on seeing the trailers I saw based on a true story, and I heard the name Gran Turismo before, I didn't, heard what the game was. And it said, based on a true story, I was going like, what? I thought that was a video game. And it is a video game. So this is, kind of part video game, part live action. And I could have seen this, really early, but it was $16 per person, which... that is very expensive. So I'm gonna save up for seeing a movie more later than that, because that is expensive. But with that being said, let's just get into actual review itself, shall we? Alright, the good, the number one thing that comes to mind pretty much is Archie Madekwe. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Let me know down in the comments. As Juan, I should say. The main character in this was phenomenal. I thought his performance was quite great, and he was really good in that role, I think. And the journey the person goes on, he incorporates well. I started reading some articles about the true life story, and he does go through it quite well and does a good job of acting like the actor. I'm pretty sure the actor thought he did a good job as well. And he's I don't know. This might be for me. This is the best performance I've seen in 2023 so far. I know that might be a hot take, but I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, so I can't really say Cillian Murphy or Robert Downey Jr. yet. And Ryan Gosling was good as Ken, but they didn't really use him as much in that film. So I would maybe say Oscar potential. I don't know. That might just be me though. Also, another positive is David Harbour as Jack Salter, and his relationship with John was done very well. So, in the trailers, most of us know David Harbour from Stranger Things. If you don't know him from that, you probably know him as Hellboy in the remake, which we don't talk about much until I just brought it up. But he is a great actor, and I thought he really was great as Jack Salter in this film. He has a lot of emotional moments with with Juan in this. I thought that was really powerful stuff. And you find out that he was a past race car driver and didn't really get to the big time. So there's a good arc there to help Juan and his character both develop and get better development, if that makes sense. I don't know. Another positive is the racing scenes. The racing scenes were very great in this movie. They were really intense, and I think it is a very unique take on racing scenes, because we've all seen some racing type movies before with some racing scenes, but these specific racing scenes, the way Neil Blomkamp or was he just director? I don't know. They shot it very well, and it was very suspenseful. I didn't know what was going to happen because I never read the story until after I saw this movie, and it was very riveting stuff. Also, another positive, Neil Blomkamp in the director's chair. I have not seen a single movie of his. I know he's done District 9, Elysium, and Chappie. I have Chappie, but I haven't seen it yet, because I think mostly because most people didn't like Chappie. So this is his fourth directorial movie or whatever. So he was good in the director's chair in here. Another positive is the emotional moments, especially some of the stuff with his parents, even though I'll talk about that later with his dad. But there's an emotional moment in here that I thought really connected with me. There's also an emotional moment between Juan and David as well. Not David, Jack, sorry. I almost said David Harbour. But they have a good little connection there as well. And then finally, for positive, I already talked about this technically in the racing scenes, very suspenseful, because I had no clue where this was going to go. If you never even heard of this story, if you've never heard of this story, you're nervous for the characters and want them to live. So yeah, it's very suspenseful. Now, let's move on to the mixed aspects of the film, shall we? Alright, so for the mixed, I would say this worked for the... Okay, I'll just read it anyways. The translating of some of the stuff from the video games into some scenes. It did work for the actual racing scenes, but I feel as if when they used it outside of the racing scenes, and... How do I explain this? For the actual racing scenes, not CGI or whatever, I thought that the video game type thing was cool. But for the scenes where he's playing on his PS4 and it kind of brings out to him or whatever, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. But some of the CGI there didn't look that great. But for the racing scenes, I enjoyed how they incorporated some of the stuff from the games. So that's a mixed aspect. I'd say this one's a mixed positive. How they use Orlando Bloom's character. Orlando Bloom has not been in a lot of movies since the Pirates movies. He had a pretty interesting role here where he's the guy that basically created this tournament of gamers. So, and I thought his acting was spot on, but they didn't use his character much, I think. They used him a decent amount, but I wish they kind of used him a little bit more. As for my final mixed aspect, it might be a little bit too long, but I DK what they could have cut out, because this is based on a true story, and also I felt as if the runtime went by super fast. No pun intended. Because cars driving and stuff. Anyways. And now we move on to the bad, which I only have two. And one's a minor negative, I think. I wish they further explored some of Juan's relationship a little bit more. For example, his dad, played by Digimon Hansu, and his girlfriend. I feel as if they could have explored that a little bit more in this, but they do explore the dad and the father and dad relationship a little bit, but I wish they could have explored it a little bit more. But especially the girlfriend, man, they didn't really build up that relationship much, I think, in this. Alright. And then this one is the minor negative. The bad person, I think they could have made a little bit more of a jerk. I mean, if he was just like this in the movie and didn't do much other jerky stuff, then I'm fine with what they did. But, I don't know. That's just minor negative. So with that being said, guys, let's bring out the toxic meter, and I will give this a toxic goodness a B+. This was a big surprise. I didn't expect to like this movie as much as I did. Never played the video games or heard about the real story, and I ended up really enjoying this movie. So, with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed my Gran Turismo movie review, but before we get into the actual ending of the video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 400 subscribers, just 90 away now, and we're really happy out your boy if you did subscribe. It also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications. Some notification will upload those. Do share the video because it also help me out. I can have some more people join that toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your thoughts of Gran Turismo down below. And also check out my previous movie reviews if you would like to. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.